Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we have the golden cross, Bitcoin in for potentially over 2x gains. Also, we have big DeFi platform getting hacked for around $650,000, and Warren Buffett saying that Bitcoin is no more than seashells. So if you want to find out more, stay tuned for today's episode. What's up, everybody? Happy hump day. Today we have the Bitcoin golden cross. That's right, the 200-day moving average crossing above the 50-day moving average. And because it's on hump day, it reminds me of one of my favorite jokes, which goes a little something like this. So an elephant says to a camel, "Why are your boobs on your back?" And the camel says, "Funny question coming from a guy with a dick on his face." Boom, boom, pss. By the way, if you did enjoy that joke or this episode, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It lets everybody, including YouTube, know that I make decent. So, what's going on today is there's a golden cross right here, the blue and the orange line right here. We have a golden cross just happening today. Price for Bitcoin back above $10,000 with that golden cross happening. If we take a look back previously, we had a golden cross here back about $5,600. And then within 2 months, Bitcoin was almost up to $14,000. Well, if we take a look at that here, Bitcoin right around $10,000 in 2 months around the time of the halving could potentially have a $26,000 Bitcoin by the end of April, beginning of May, which wouldn't be far off from what I was predicting out here with these orange trend lines. We obviously have a lot of resistance to break through at 10.5, at 11.5, at 13.7, at 16.5. But breaking through all of those resistances, we could potentially see a repeat of that golden cross. Now, we also have to be sure we watch out for golden cross fakeouts. Now, on the news of the golden cross, obviously, markets are pumped up. Pretty much everything gaining on CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin at 10,117, Ethereum at 280, XRP at 29 cents. And the biggest gainers, ABBC Coin, Icon, the exchange maker Tezos. The biggest losers today, Monocoin, Wax, Swipe, and Pundi X. Bitcoin dominance overall, 62.4%, so up a little bit over the past week. Now, golden cross making headlines today. Last time this happened, Bitcoin price surged 165% in 2 months. Like I mentioned earlier, could we see that happen again? Definitely. In here, they just talk about how it happened before, it could happen again. The one thing where I would say maybe it won't happen is right here, in line with current Bitcoin price predictions. Fundstrat's Tom Lee says the Bitcoin price could reach $27,000 by July. Well, if he says it's going to happen, it's definitely not going to happen because he's never been right on a prediction. Ever. Ever. Never. And yet people still ask for his opinion. So, I'm hoping for it. Everybody would love for that to happen. Mike Novogratz also thinks that it could again test $20,000 in 2020. He was responsible for the Novogratz buying back in November of 2017, which was the beginning of the giant bull run. So everybody would like to see that. We'll kind of have to wait and see as to what's really going to happen. The other thing that I wanted to mention, the weekly MACD is still positive, says hold Bitcoin. The daily MACD right now is in stablecoin, but it looks like it could be turning around. We could be having a tangent to the line happening soon. If that happens, that's not a very straight line, but if we have that turning around, then yeah, could be a decent time to be back in. Other in the news today, DeFi platform BZX attacked again. It was attacked a couple days ago, and again attacked again, where a hacker siphoned off 2,388 Ethereum. Now, this hacker did it pretty smart. They didn't actually steal it. They just kind of manipulated the system in order to make some stuff happen. And I'm going to share with you exactly how. Now, during that time, after this has happened, so this was worth about $650,000 that they siphoned off. Previously, a few days ago, $350,000. So they've gotten $1 million in a few days using this BZX platform. So who says trading doesn't work? But BZX has hit the pause button on the protocol again in light of suspicious transactions using flash loans and trading on Synthetics. So what happens there? Basically, what happens is somebody borrows, they get this flash loan. It's all right here. The attacker borrows 7,500 Ethereum. Okay, they get a flash loan. Then they use half of that to purchase SUSD at $1 per SUSD coin. Okay, follow me here. So they buy 7,500 ETH. They use 3,518 ETH to buy SUSD. Okay, when it's at a stable price of $1. Then they deposit the other that SUSD into BZX as collateral, and then on the remaining ETH from the flash loan, they placed 900 ETH in an SUSD buy order on Kyber, manipulating its price to above $2, subsequently reaching about $2.3. So the problem was with the stable coins on Kyber, instead of being $1, it was actually worth $2.30. So when they purchased a whole bunch, then they get it at a better price. And then with the SUSD propped up, the attacker obtained 6,796 ETH loan from BZX. They paid back the original ETH flash loan, and they left with a profit of 2,378 ETH. Pretty crazy, all by manipulating the price of SUSD on Kyber. Absolutely crazy. So what does that mean? Well, that means that they were pretty damn smart. They made out with $1 million in a few days, and all by manipulating the price. Is it illegal? Yeah, sure, but I give them credit for being smart. And, watch out Kyber and BZX, because you guys got to be more careful about this. This is why you have to protect security. Hopefully they'll learn something from this. What they did say is that they assured their lenders that all the funds were safe, even releasing a detailed post-mortem of the exploit. So they may have lost close to $2 million, but the lenders' funds are safe. Otherwise, in the news today, Warren Buffett doubling down on why he thinks Bitcoin is no different than seashells, because obviously you can pick them both up at the seashore. No, you can't. So, Warren Buffett, in his January 23rd dinner date with Justin's son, I hope it was romantic, he says, we can plant something and harvest it, but Bitcoin cannot capture the value of blockchain. Just because something has value doesn't mean it's a good investment. Okay, true. He goes on further to say that he'd rather buy land than Bitcoin. Now, land, historically, does have a pretty good return. And I was going to show you a chart of Bitcoin versus real estate versus stocks and other stuff on Wooble charts. But for some reason, that page wasn't loading for me right now. So you'll just have to take my word for it that historically, Bitcoin has done a lot better than real estate over the past 10 years. But, it could just be a speculative investment. Warren Buffett goes on further to say he's sure his grandson would rather inherit his wealth in US dollars than in Bitcoin. We'll have to see. And he goes on summing it up by saying the US dollar is able to store value, but Bitcoin is not capable of doing so, and therefore it's not different from a seashell. Now, maybe Bitcoin can't store value as smoothly as something like real estate could, because it is pretty damn volatile, but that doesn't mean it can't store value at all. I don't see the point in what he's saying, but he says, he's against Bitcoin. I get it. We'll just have to see how things end up to see who is right and who is wrong. So that's it for the episode today. Happy Hump Day and happy Golden Cross Day to everybody here. Hopefully we will see those 2.6x gains in Bitcoin, see a $26,000 Bitcoin by the end of April. That would be awesome. I would enjoy that. I'm sure you would too. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. I'll catch you later. Peace.